Hey everybody, this is Steve Cooper, food app critic for TokeMag.com. I have a new, really exciting app for you this week. It is Better Homes and Gardens Must-Have Recipes. This is the cookbook that you have grown to love in your kitchen, the tangible thing that you can grab and flip pages with. This is the digital version, or at least the must-have recipes of that traditional cookbook that you find in so many kitchens. So what this app is, you open it up and it has a recipe of the day, and you can actually scroll through and there's a couple options for that recipe of the day. And from there you can go right into it. Today's recipe is the coconut hazelnut macaroons. I can click that and it will take me right to the recipe. Each recipe has 4 tabs. It has ingredients, steps, nutrition, and notes. When you're scrolling through the ingredient list or even the steps, you will sometimes come across a hyperlinked word or even a little phrase. This hyperlinked information is really cool. Sometimes it gives you just a tip. Sometimes it gives you background information on what the ingredient is. And other times it'll even give you a video. In total, there are over 75 videos in this app, and there are also over 500 recipes. So it's pretty robust. I don't think I've mentioned this, but it's also free, which is a pretty darn good deal. The recipe section, there's a couple tabs across the bottom of the global navigation as you were. You can swipe left and right to sort by what type of recipe you're looking for. You can swipe for how-tos, beverages, appetizers, main dishes, and then once you find something, let's say we go to grilling, for example, then it gives a sub-navigation menu where you swipe horizontally and it will go chicken, seafood, pizza, pork, and kind of run through the gamut there. Find a recipe you want, click on it, boom, you're back cooking again. This app also has a lot of the standard favorites. You can favorite a recipe. You can add the ingredients to a shopping list. You can, and this is actually one of the really nice features that I like about this app. You can go into your shopping list and let me click here, and you can check off things like you normally would in a lot of other shopping lists. But the cool thing is you can sort the shopping list by recipe or by the aisle. This isn't 100% unique to this app, but I think it's a very nice feature. But one of the other really nice features about this shopping list, and this is something that I don't see universally in this type of functionality, is the fact that if there's an ingredient that you want to go shopping for that's not in the recipe that it's called for, that you've just added to this list, you can actually go in and manually enter different items onto that shopping list. So it becomes a very useful tool. So when you want to pick up, all the items for the recipe that you want to cook from this cookbook, but you also need eggs and milk, you can go in and add those things. So that's really nice. The last thing that I want to mention is there's a section in the back here in the More category where you can browse by the different chapters. And this is where you will find what is included in this app, but you'll also find that you can turn on and off chapters. And I bring that up because you're thinking, why would I ever want to turn off a chapter which includes all the, let's say, meat recipes? This app, because it's free, has been sponsored by Hidden Valley Foods. And so you will find lots of recipes throughout this app from Hidden Valley. And if you stay on this app long enough, a Hidden Valley ad will pop up briefly. Saying that, it doesn't really bother me much because they are pretty upfront about the fact that this is a partnership between them and Hidden Valley. There's a total of 69 out of the 500 recipes are provided by Hidden Valley, so you'll find a lot of, Hidden Valley ranch dips and things like that. But I brought up this last section because you can actually go in and turn off that chapter of Hidden Valley recipes if you just find that totally offensive. But saying that, a lot of this really great content has to come from somewhere. So if Hidden Valley is going to subsidize it, so good for them. Congratulations. The one last thing before we go. There is a timer up at the top, and there's also the search function. The search function works great. It's very easy to use. It's a search bar. The timer, however, it's always there. It's constantly there, no matter where you go in the app. But the thing is, you constantly have to set it. So if you want an hour and 25 minutes, you have to go click it and scroll an hour and 25 minutes, even though you're in a recipe that calls for 25-minute baking time. So I just wish it had been a little bit more intuitive with its timer, so that you could set it. You would click on the timer while you're in a recipe, and it was automatically set for you based on that recipe's requirements. But I've seen that in other apps, so it can be done. This one just doesn't do it. And also, because the new iOS 5 includes Siri, you can just hold down the button and say, set the timer for 35 minutes, and boom, it'll go. So that function, while it's nice to have it in there, it's not. It hasn't been produced as fully as it could have. Saying all that, that's pretty minor infractions in terms of apps go. This thing is really a nice app, very polished. The navigation is great. You jump in and out of sections without even realizing it. It's very smooth. It's going to be, I think, for people who like the Better Homes and Gardens traditional cookbook, I think you'll definitely like this app. And I gave it, wait for it, 4.25 out of 5. So check out this app. I think it's a really great app. I think you will find it very useful and helpful too. And maybe tell your mom about it, and she'll be very excited to jump on the smartphone bandwagon. So until next time, I want to congratulate. We just announced the Food App Award winners this week. So congratulations to all you winners. You can find out what the best apps of the year were at tokemag.com. And until next time, thanks again, and I'll be doing this every week, so check back soon. Bye.